Hey guys, what's up? It's Screamy Mr. Jimmy here today. And in this video, I'll be doing my first base review for my channel. Now, if you want a base review, I will leave a comment down below of how you can get one. You can just copy and paste the text and then fill it in with your information. So to begin with, for our first base review, we're going to do Raiva D. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. I believe you said you were Norwegian. And you're from Hia Norge first. I also probably butchered that. But anyways, let's get into your base. Now, as we can see, you are a 1009 from right there. Also, myself, I'm a 1009, so I'll be trying to compare myself to you, but it looks like you are above me. But anyways, as you can tell, he's farming. You can tell that because his tunnel is outside the base and his clan castle is in the middle. This base might also work for trophy pushing and farming if you do switch the clan castle and the town hall. Depends on his preferences and if he likes this. It does look like a sort of look like a hog base. Not really sure about that, but anyways, what comes along with farming is when you farm, you usually want to protect your storages at all costs. So as you can see, he broke his storages up into 4 sections, and in each section he has his gold storage and elixir storage, so that is pretty good. And as you can see, all of his storages are also protected by mortars and his Xbows, which is also very good. Another thing along with when you're farming, you want to protect your storages with splash damage. So like I said before, his mortars are protecting his his mortars are protecting his storages along with his wizard towers, so that is also very good. Now to look at his defenses, as you can see, for Tunnel 9, I do believe all of his defenses are maxed out. Level 7 air defense, which is very good. I don't think anyone's really going to attack you with air troops at this point. It really doesn't seem worth it. And his Xbows are level 3, and they are set to, I believe they are set to both air and ground, which is good. Another thing you want to look at is his archer towers and cannons, which they're also maxed out for his, I believe, yeah, they are maxed out for Tunnel 9. And finally, you want to look at, when you're farming, you always want your heroes to be placed inside. Well, at this point, they don't really matter where they're placed since that last update. But your heroes are pretty good. I'm guessing you were maxed out at Tunnel 8 with your hero or with your Barbarian King. I may be mistaken. But you do get for your Archer Queen, you do have your special ability, and you do have your special ability for your Barbarian King. So, the only other thing I can say about your base is, since you have your defenses maxed out and pretty much everything maxed out beside your walls, before going to Tunnel 10, I would at least try and get all your walls to be level 8. Maybe this inner core you might want to have level 9, just to, because it will get easier before you upgrade to Tunnel 10. It'll be easier. Again, looking closer, I just realized that your barracks are not maxed out, and at this point, it's kind of important to max out your barracks, because if you do push and you do use go wipe, my bad, you are gonna want to train those P.E.K.K.A.s, and it will take a longer time if you train your P.E.K.K.A.s just in one barrack. And your army camps are maxed out. So overall, what I would do is I would just try and max out these walls, or at least get them to level 8. Maxing out is pretty hard. And then this inner core to level 9. And then finally, I would just get these barracks upgraded to level 10, which shouldn't be that hard since it does look like you have a lot of elixir. So anyways, that pretty much wraps it up for Raiva D. Sorry if I butchered your name again. But anyways, let's get on to the next base. So for the next base review, we're going to be taking Zeus from Hand Down, Man Down. To begin with, he is a Tunnel 8. As you can see right here in the Tunnel 8's in the corner, and his clan castle in the middle. So what this means is he is farming. And anyways, before I get on to the full base review, he did say he made this himself, so it's his own creativity. So I'm going to go off that. So anyways, what I'm going to look at is what comes with farming. So as you can see, his tunnel is on the outside and his clan castle on the middle. And also what you want to do when you're farming is you want to have your storages on the inside or towards the middle of the base, because you cannot fit everything in the middle. So as you can see, his elixir storages and his gold storages and his dark elixir storages are all in the middle. Another thing what you want to do is when you're farming is you always want to have your mortars in a triangular formation. Well, you always want to have your mortars in triangular formation, but it's always important when you're farming. So as you can see right here, his mortars do cover all of his storages, which is very good. Another thing I want to point out is his wizard towers are maxed out for Tunnel 8, which is very good, and along with his mortars are too. As you can see, his wizard towers are in a triangular formation, which is also very good, and they do protect all of his storages. I do believe this dark elixir is double protected and protected by this mortar right here. Also, what I want to look at is his air defenses. And his air defenses are maxed out for Tunnel 8, which is level 6, which I don't think anyone's really going to be attacking you full on air, so that's good that they're on the outside, but that's also, yeah, that's good. Another thing I want to look at is your cannons and archers towers. They really don't matter, but you always want to have them on the outside. And you want the archer towers in the corners so they can reach out towards the outside of your base. So you have your archer towers on the edges like this, which is also very good. Also, your hero or barbarian king is level 9. I believe you're trying. Let me see how much elixir you have. Yeah, I think somewhere around 30,000 dark elixir to max him out at Tunnel 8. So I'm guessing you're working on that before you go to Tunnel 9. Also, I want to point out is you have level 8 walls, which is very good for Tunnel 8. Before I went to Tunnel 9, I actually did have a max out base, so I'm assuming you're trying to do the same because it does look like you pretty much have your walls left and a few other things left. So just if you really want to try and work on those walls, or at least the inner core of your walls, that'd be very good. As I can see, you do have all your barracks, besides just one barrack maxed out, which is good for Tunnel 8. And you do have a level 4 dark barrack and a level 2 dark barrack. I'm assuming that since you pretty much maxed out everything besides your barracks, you're working on that with your dark elixir. Also looking around, you do have your elixir collectors pretty low for Tunnel 8. If you go on here more than once a day, or at least twice a day, you're going to easily max these out, so then you can just collect it, or when you wake up, or when you just get on from a long break, you will have these full, and it will give you some elixir and gold. So what I would work on overall is just, if you really want to work on something, work on your barbarian king, and then just max out this barrack and work on your gold and elixir storages, which shouldn't be that hard. Again, looking, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. I think you have 4 builders, which should allow you enough time before going to Tunnel 8 to max out your base besides your walls. So anyways, looking back in review, what I would do is just work on those walls, get this one barrack to level 10, and then just work on your elixir and gold storages, which it looks like you are working on right now. So anyways, let's get on to the next base. Alright guys, for next base review, we're going to be looking at Luke from Global Convicts. To begin with, you can tell that he's farming even though his tunnel is destroyed, but you can tell that his tunnel is on the outside and his storages are fairly close to the middle, with his clan castle also close to the middle. So what I want to talk about is with farming, what comes with it, and how he can improve it, and how you guys can learn from his farming strategy. So as a Tunnel 8, which I was a Tunnel 8, a max Tunnel 8, I use kind of the same layout with these extra outside things. I don't know what you can call them, but they kind of like make the troops, when you place them down, they kind of like feed into there. Oh, it's a funnel, I believe. Yes, it's called a funnel. And then also with the funnel, what you want to look at is when you drop down your troops in these certain areas, that your splash damages take care of them. So I'm just going to look if all your splash damages somehow reach towards these funnels. So what I want to look at is your wizard towers first. So this wizard tower works well because if you do drop down troops, they do go for this archer tower, and the wizard tower will take out these troops before they get to your elixir storage. Same right here, this wizard tower, which is level 6, will take out the troops before they go to this archer tower, and I'm assuming you also have traps right there, so that's good. And then in this one, your air defense is on the outside, but that is okay because I don't think anyone's really going to do a full air raid on you. But this winter tower is also in range of that opening, I guess you can say. And I'm sure the traps will take care of them. And there might be a hidden Tesla there, I'm not knowing. And then finally, I guess you can use this mortar as a way to destroy the troops that come in through this funnel. Alright, so next I'm going to look at your other defenses. So I'm first going to look at your splash damages. So you pretty much have a maxed out Town Hall 8 splash damage defense. Besides this one wizard tower, which is level 5, but all your mortars are level 6, which is maxed out for Town Hall 8. So that's pretty good right there. Next I'm going to look at your air defense. They are level 5. You can get them to level 6. But level 5s, you shouldn't have to worry about it. They're pretty good. And no one really at a Town Hall 8 can do full air raid on you. Might happen every so often, but just to get your Dark Elixir. But your Dark Elixir is pretty protected. Next, I'm going to look at your hero. Your hero is level 6. Maybe you are working on that. You only have 17,000 Dark Elixir. So it might be 20,000 Dark Elixir, but you should try and get him up to at least, say 8, because after that it does get pretty easy. So anyways, I'm going to look at your clan castle now. Your clan castle is in the middle. I think, yeah, level 4 is maxed out for Tunnel 8. So your clan castle does protect most of your base. But the only issue I see is that if someone were to try and lure out the clan castle, you can easily do that. And they can also try and lure out your barbarian king. But the barbarian king is pretty useless. So let's move on to your cannons and archer towers. Your archer towers are not maxed out. Level 10 is maxed for Tunnel 8, but level 9 archer towers are pretty good. So they are on the outside, so that's pretty good because they can reach the troops and they have longer range. Or no, they might have a longer range than, let's see, the cannons. So 10 tiles, and the cannons have 9 tiles. So yeah, just by 1 tile, the archers have a longer range. So it's good that they're on the outside. So next, I'm going to look at your storage placement. So as you can see, you're farming, so that means your storages are pretty much on the middle. And as a Tunnel 8, you really don't want to worry. You don't have to worry about elixir because you always have so much of it. And I'm assuming you also have your everything with the elixir maxed out besides these two barracks because these two barracks because you are maxing out this barrack right here. So I'm assuming that all your troops are maxed out and everything else with with elixir is maxed out. Also, you might want to try and get that Dark Elixir storage to level 5. I'm not sure if it goes to level 5. I think it does. It might not. So other than that, just try and get these barracks to level 10 because after that it is maxed out and it will feel pretty good. So you got your Dark Elixir storage in the middle, and pretty much the only thing I would try and do is try and get your walls to level 7. Yes, these outside walls to level 7. It's really not that big of a deal since they are just funnels and they're kind of useless. Because if someone were to drop down a wall breaker, they'd just go right around it. So if someone were to drop down a wall breaker right here, it'd kind of just go towards these 3 walls, and then it'd either go over here, and same with all around. So that's pretty much it, and this is a really good base if you guys want to copy it for Tunnel 8. This funnel seems to work pretty good, and when I used it, it did work very good for protecting Dark Elixir. So overall, just try and get these walls upgraded to level 7, and then get your barracks to level 10, because after that they are maxed out. And if you really want to go the extra step, you can always get these archer towers and air defenses to level or max level, so 10 for your archer tower and level 6 for your air defense. But overall, it's a very good base, and I'll keep this on there. So if any of you guys Tunnel 8 or any of you guys are Tunnel 8, you can copy this. So good job, Luke, and keep up the work. So let's get on to the next phase. Alright guys, that pretty much wraps it up for this video. I did say in the last base review, let's move on to the next base, but I didn't realize that the video was going to be 15 minutes long. I don't know if most of you want to sit here for another 6 or 7 minutes. So I did get another base in, so If you want to get your base reviewed, I'm going to leave a comment down below, and you can just copy and paste it and then fill it in with your own information. And I'll be sure to get you in the next base review. And if I didn't get you in this base review, it's either because I couldn't find your clan, or there are too many clans with that name, or your base was destroyed at the moment of my recording. So I'll be sure to fix that next time, or get you guys next time. But as always, thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.